Da 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 da. So, hi guys. So a few people are commenting, messaging me. So I have so my wife's away. We've been out all day with the kids. We've had a brilliant day, and we've just come back from McDonald's. And I did have some McDonald's. Oh no, I broke my rule. I didn't even enjoy it. That's the funny thing is I didn't even like it. It was yuck. So because my wife's away, because I'm very much with the kids today, I had to do my live streams early this morning. So we've had some very interesting live streams concerning Bridget Cruz and Priscilla Presley. Now, you know, without me having to go through all of the history of the lawsuits, the elder abuse, even EPE with Bridget Cruz, the GWS auctions, without me having to. Sometimes I feel like I'm repeating myself because we have discussed the lawsuits with Bridget and Priscilla for donkey's years, and Bridget has been on our show many times. Actually, we have always got on well with Bridget, but I have worries, concerns about Bridget Cruz and Priscilla. Now, I'm not anti Bridget Cruz. I am anti Priscilla. Now, I don't hate Priscilla. But I am very upset with many of the things that she's done to Elvis and Lisa and Riley and Finley and Harper. So my mindset with Priscilla is very different than with Bridget Cruz. Very different. Priscilla has done some serious damage, yeah, to Elvis, to Lisa. She's treated Riley and Finley and Harper very unfairly. Priscilla has done some serious trashing of Elvis, has really harmed his reputation. You know what I think of this trashy fake book, yeah? Unfortunately, other people have trashed Elvis as well, even his own family, definitely the Memphis Mafia. So I come at this when I talk about Bridget Cruz, when I talk about Priscilla and the lawsuit, I have to try and be impartial. To be fair, I have to be impartial. So a few of you got a bit hot under the collar on the show we did earlier today. I was really making a point, I think, with Pat and with I love Pat. Pat's one of my favorite subscribers. There was someone else, I think it was Emily. I love Emily. She's one of my favorite people. Family. Pat and Emily are family to me. Yeah. But I will, if I have a different opinion, a different view on things, I will say something and speak up. If I think that their opinions are based on hate, we can't give an honest, unbiased point of view concerning Bridget and Priscilla if it's coming from the point of view of hate, because that taints what we're saying. So when I discuss Bridget, when I discuss Priscilla, I will discuss as an outsider looking at the lawsuits, looking at obviously the goings on between Priscilla and Bridget, but not just that, the interaction we've had with Bridget, because we do have a relationship with Bridget going way back. Yeah, we sang Bridget happy birthday. I don't know if any of you remember that. She joined our show. So Bridget sent me a very long comment. She's obviously wants to talk to me, wants to talk to Team Elvis, wants to talk to Defending Elvis, wants to talk to Elvis fans. This is very clear that Bridget has been reaching out to talk to fans for well over 6 months. Well over 6 months. Now, Bridget eventually, Shauna got jumped on the bandwagon, really, because Bridget actually contacted our show before everyone else. Yeah. So Shauna's jumped on the bandwagon. I get the feeling that Shauna just, how can I say it? Puts Bridget on a pedestal, like she's something important, something special. I actually think Shauna put her friendship with Bridget before Elvis. This is just my opinion, before Lisa. What became more important wasn't Elvis, wasn't Shauna, Riley, Finley, Harper. It was her friendship with Bridget. And I think that stood out miles. I think anyone that watches Shauna discussing Bridget Cruz, you're like, what are you doing? Like, she literally was kissing her ass. Yeah? Now, I don't want to talk about Shauna. I never watch her show. I never watch Shauna's show. I've stopped watching it. I've got no time for Shauna. Yeah? To me, Shauna's lost all credibility quite a long time ago. Now, Bridget went down the road of furthering her friendship with Shauna. I don't think it's worked for her. I don't think it's worked for Bridget. I also think Bridget made promises concerning doing a YouTube channel, answering questions that would be sent to an email address. It never happened. Shauna reached out, send me questions to this email address. Bridget Cruz will start a new YouTube channel and answer all the concerns of fans. Yeah? None of it happened. None of it happened. Everything went quiet. I don't think the thing between Bridget and Shauna worked out, to be honest with you. I think it didn't work well for either of them. So I want you guys to know this, that I don't have it in for Bridget. I don't have it in for Bridget. I am concerned about Bridget. I'm concerned about the things that she was involved with Priscilla before they fell out. Yeah? But I also understand that Priscilla and Bridget did these contracts. There's many reasons why Bridget was trying to help Priscilla. We don't know Priscilla's real financial difficulties. You know, it's possible she was going through a very bad time, even facing bankruptcy. So Bridget might have just bent over backwards to help Priscilla and put her whole team to work on helping Priscilla. But that doesn't cancel out what they did leading up to them falling out. So my concerns with Bridget, when you watch my show, you've always been very friendly and gracious. I don't think you're horrible, because one of the things that Bridget says is, you think I'm horrible. I do not think Bridget Cruz is horrible. I've never thought it. In fact, I've always found Bridget extremely polite. I do think with dealing with Priscilla, that the fans, the Elvis fans, are very protective. The Elvis fans are very protective, and they will see through bullshit. The Elvis fans will see through bullshit. And I think, yes, the contracts were all drawn up to help save Priscilla so that you could both make money, but it doesn't rub out the things that went on before you fell out. I've seen documents that show that Bridget Cruz was an acting power of attorney and did represent Priscilla when there were negotiations happening with Riley after Lisa Marie died, God rest her soul. So when Lisa Marie died, Priscilla contested the stuff that was altered, said that the signature was wrong and she hadn't been notified, and many other things. And so you did act on behalf of, this is for Bridget. Bridget did act on behalf of Priscilla with legal matters before they fell out to try and negotiate a better settlement with Riley Q. That happened. So I don't know all the ins and outs, but that concerns Elvis fans. First and foremost, I look out for Elvis, his bloodline. When I say his bloodline, I mean Vernon, Gladys, Benjamin, Riley, Finley, Harper, Lisa. I don't mean the Smiths. Yeah. I concentrate on the future generation. So Riley, Finley and Harper. So I personally think that the fans have the right to be concerned about what happened leading up to Priscilla and Bridget falling out. Yeah. That is our number one concern. Okay, you want to help Priscilla. No, sorry. You tried to help Priscilla. It all went wrong. Priscilla did a U-turn, changed her mind. This is very, very clear. This whole show is alleged for entertainment purposes, not fact, just opinions. Everything I'm saying now is just opinions. But the bottom line is, you tried to help Priscilla. It's all gone pear-shaped because she changed her mind. And you want money because you feel that you're owed compensation from Priscilla. Priscilla is trying to get out of it. She's come up with this thing of elder abuse to try and get out of it and say that Bridget Cruz conned her. Yeah. And tricked her with her associates. And now it's all a big fight about money. Everything that's going on is about money. Money, 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 money. Time and time again, I'm seeing people that are dealing with Elvis for money. We could be talking about the Memphis Mafia. We could be talking about the Smiths, ex-girlfriends. For money. Every time money is involved, I worry. I'm concerned. Hi, Honolulu. Hope you're well. So, right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read out Bridget Cruze's comment. It's a very heartfelt comment. I'm going to break it down properly. I'm going to be very fair to Bridget. Bridget, I want you to know I don't have hard feelings with you. You're welcome to talk to us. But we will ask you tough questions. We will. I like you. You're friendly. You're polite. You're definitely going through hell with Priscilla. Anyone that goes through those kind of lawsuits is going through hell. Yeah? But I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. Bridget, I'm not your friend. I'm not Priscilla's friend. I'm Elvis's friend. Does that make sense? We are here on behalf of Elvis, Lisa, Riley, Finley, Harper. That's who we are. They're my friends. You know what I mean? Metaphorically. Yeah? So when we discuss anything, we discuss it on behalf of Elvis fans. I'm here for the Elvis fans. Not to be Bridget's mate. Not to be Priscilla's mate. This is Shauna's mistake. She's trying to be Bridget's mate. You're not a mate. Shauna, in case you watch my show, you ain't Bridget's mate. Bridget is a businesswoman that got into hot water with Priscilla to make money. She's a wealthy woman that runs an auction site, a very successful auction site. Yeah? She ain't your mate. You may like her, you may get on well, but she ain't your mate. This is the mistake. I still stand by what I say when it comes to Shauna. This thing where she acts as if Riley Keough is not Lisa's daughter is ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's shame on her for that. I've never heard anything worse come out of a Elvis fan's mouth than Riley Keough doesn't count as Lisa's daughter. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah? But anyway, right. So we need to read the comments. And just so you know, we played 5 minutes of the signing of the contracts with Priscilla. We didn't know who the woman was. We did assume that it was Bridget Cruze's lawyer or solicitor. Bridget Cruz is in the room. Now, Bridget Cruz has told me that that woman is Priscilla's lawyer. Priscilla's lawyer. Now, I don't know if that's true because you don't get a sense of that. Bridget, in case you're watching, you don't get a sense of it. When I'm watching this footage, now Bridget has said she didn't want anything to do with this whole thing, the filming of that footage. I'm going to read her comment. But you don't get a sense from that woman that she is a close friend, lawyer, has a close relationship with Priscilla. You don't. In fact, they come across like they don't really know each other that well. Yeah? Frederick, what do you think? Because Bridget Cruz has said that is Priscilla's lawyer. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think they come across that is? I'm not saying it isn't. It just, the body language was very odd. Yeah, it's all to do with Bridget Cruz. It's a lawsuit. You have to Google it. Honolulu. Bridget Cruz and Priscilla Presley are in a very serious lawsuit. and there is a counter suit for elder abuse coming from Priscilla. Even Elvis Presley Enterprises, there is a lawsuit with Bridget Cruz concerning auction items. Yeah. All the information is out there on Google. Right. So we played 5 minutes of the signing of the contracts. It's 27 minutes long. I do want to go through it. I do want to go through all 27 minutes, but we're not doing that tonight. But we are going to. We are also going to read the Rolling Stone, thing that has released this secret footage of Priscilla signing these contracts. I definitely do think Priscilla just changed her mind. I do. Yeah. So right, let's have a look. So Chris, have you read the Bridget Cruze's comment on YouTube? If anyone wants to see it, I'm going to read it, but if anyone wants to see it, it's on our YouTube channel. It's quite a long comment. It's a very heartfelt comment, a very serious comment. I'm going to read that and we're going to go through it. So Karen says, I made it clear on the lives that you wouldn't take sides. I definitely did. I really kept repeating it and repeating it. I think Bridget did take that on board. I am not being biased here. Yeah, it's warts and all, whether it's Priscilla or Bridget. I'm not going to let my feelings about Priscilla taint my views on Bridget. Yeah. So, right, I'm only going to discuss the lawsuit and I'm only going to discuss Bridget's comment and this video of Priscilla signing these contracts. Okay, I won't be sidetracked. So there's no point in asking me anything that is different. Right, I would think you would have to be desperate to put everything in the hands of someone else. Yes, Karen, I see that. And that comes across in the video. Okay, so remember, your views are very important here because Bridget is reaching out to you guys. Yes, I'm the front of the channel. Yes, it's our channel defending Elvis, but it's you Elvis fans that she's trying to reach out to. It isn't to Louis, yeah? But she can trust me. I will keep it fair. I will keep it fair. I won't kiss her ass. I'm not Shauna. I'm not an ass kisser. I will treat her as an equal, yeah? Yeah, it's a bit too much Bridget's assertion that she did all the... I can't read that word. Frederick, I can't read these long words, mate. Can't be much on. I tried to catch comments. Let's have a look. Right. I think someone may have got into her ear with that situation, or she just changed her mind. You're talking about Priscilla, yeah? All right, okay. Well, this is good. This helps me. This helps me, right? So 4 Candles has said the other lady is called Lynn Walker, right? And she is Priscilla's solicitor. They aren't good friends. She was hired to represent her in Florida, right? Then that makes a lot of sense. 4 Candles, thank you, right? Because you can tell they're not good friends. You can tell this is a distance. There's a distance between the body language of Priscilla and this woman you've just mentioned, Lynn Walker Wright. So the one thing you have cleared up, which proves that Bridget is telling the truth, is that it is Priscilla's solicitor. Okay. Let me just put some water in my tea, guys. Because this is going to go on and on. Right. Okay, let's get some. Let's just let that boil a minute. And we're going to be here a little while, guys. Okay. So, guys, we're going to be here a little while because I'm going to go through this, yeah? So I'm going to top up my tea. I'll be honest with you, I'm tired. I'm tired, yeah? My wife's gone away, which I don't like. She's gone away for 4 days. You know, I miss my wife. I've had a long day with the kids. I am a bit tired. So, but we're going to go through this. We are going to go through this. Okay, guys? So I've got a nice cup of tea. Let's just, woo. Gonna do this, baby. So, okay. Nice warm cup of tea. There's a guy who works down the chip shop, swears he's Elvis. Okay, right. We need a cup of tea. Have you got a cup of tea, guys, or a coffee? Because you're going to need it. Okay, so, you know, I want to be honest with you guys about Bridget. I liked her. Yeah, she joined our show. She was very friendly. She joined us many times. We sang happy birthday to her. I've always liked her. But I do think there has been wrongdoing from Bridget, and I do think there has been wrongdoing from Priscilla. Yeah. Now, it's all about money. It's all about her acting on behalf of Priscilla as a power of attorney, etc. So I'm worried, guys, what has gone on between Bridget and Priscilla before they fell out. I'm not going to bullshit you, but I did like her. I did like her. So this is awkward. So I'm going to read the comment in a second, guys. Okay. Yeah, so she is an attorney. Now, Four Candles, I can tell, knows her stuff. I don't think Four Candles wants us to know who she is. Four Candles, do you want us to know who you are? You don't have to tell me who you are. But thank you for any advice and help that you're giving Team Elvis. Bridget found in Walker Wright, and she acted as Scylla's solicitor. It's like Scylla brought an attorney from California who she had a relationship. Right now, I just want you to know, Four Candles, that Frederick, he knows his stuff. Yeah. Frederick is very smart. Yeah. He does a lot of research. He understands the legal world. So I do take Frederick's comment very seriously. Okay. So I want to read that again. Bridget found Lynn Walker Wright, and she acted as Scylla's solicitor. Well, that completely changes the whole picture, doesn't it? Yeah. Thank you, Frederick. So it actually does conflict with Four Candles' comment, because yes, Four Candles are saying that Lynn Walker Wright is representing Priscilla, but what Four Candles didn't say is what Frederick has said, that like Scylla brought an attorney from California who she had a relationship with. Bridget found Lynn Walker Wright, and she acted as Scylla's solicitor. Yes, that's what. Right. Okay. Hang on a minute. Yeah, I'm letting it absorb, guys. I want to read Frederick's comment again. Bridget found Lynn Walker Wright, and she acted as Scylla's solicitor. So I know that Bridget was acting as power of attorney, but then you say Lynn Walker Wright, that Bridget found her. A little bit confusing, but I think we get the idea. So do you want to add, does anyone want to add to that? Just to really clarify it. Oh, I stand corrected, Four Candles. Right, okay. She is an attorney. Right. So Lynn Walker Wright is an attorney. Now, can we just get something clear here? I'm asking Four Candles and Frederick. She's an attorney, okay? We accept that. Who hired her? Who hired Lynn Walker Wright? Was Lynn Walker Wright independently hired to act for Priscilla by somebody else? Or did Priscilla hire Lynn Walker Wright? That's my question. So Frederick Walker. So Frederick Smith. Frederick says Walker Wright had no previous ties with Scylla. This is important. Is this correct? Bridget Cruz did introduce them, but she was acting for Priscilla. Well, that is Four Candles. That makes it different. So this isn't like Bridget, no, that Priscilla has brought her lawyer with her. No, Bridget has found a lawyer to act for Priscilla. That does make it different. It does make it different, I think. Yeah. Tell me if I'm wrong, guys. I'm just a fan at home in Southwest UK, having a cup of tea in my kitchen, talking to you guys. I'm trying to clarify things. Yeah. Right. So it wasn't Lynn Walker Wright, one of Elvis's original attorneys. I have no idea. You tell me, guys. Right. So I think the best thing to do now is to read the comment. Okay. Now I will say this to you guys. We have had a lot of comments concerning that video that we've been posting on all my channels of her signing these contracts with Bridget with a lawyer present. Yeah. Many people thought that the lawyer wasn't there on behalf of Priscilla because it just came across like that. It did feel, the video gave the feeling that Priscilla was on her own and you had Bridget in the background with Lynn Walker Wright, who seemed impartial, who seemed a bit impartial. If anything, I would say her body language felt as if she was more with Bridget. That's just how it came across. At one point, Priscilla was using the same attorney that Elvis used at one point. I'm saying the same thing as Frederick. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's read the comment, guys. And then please, all of you, please comment on Bridget Cruze's comment. Okay. Let's get it up. I'm just going to... I'll be honest with you. I wasn't expecting it. Yeah. I was not expecting Bridget Cruz to give us a very long, detailed comment. I didn't see it coming. I wanted to cover... 100% I wanted to cover the... this video was sent to me by Amy Collett and a couple of other people sent me this video. The Rolling Stone article, which is a long article, which I haven't read out yet. It has a couple of short clips, and then it has a 27-minute clip of which I definitely want to play. Yeah, we're going to go through the whole thing, not tonight. So I don't know if the comment is still there, but it doesn't matter because I've got a picture of it. I'm just seeing if it has been since deleted. Don't know. So it does. Someone did mention to me that Shauna's posted another video. I just want you to know, guys, I will never watch Shauna again, ever. I haven't watched Shauna for months. I will never watch her again. I will never watch Humpty Dumpty again, and I will never watch the D. Stanley guy again, ever. And I haven't done for 5 years and I haven't done for months and months and months. The people that have really been disgusting and insulting to me, I refuse to watch them. I refuse to watch them. So I can't find the comment, but it doesn't matter because I got a picture of it. Yeah. So let's read it. I have posted, just so you know, I have posted it on my Facebook. Yeah. And I did send it to a few people for advice. One of my researchers, I've sent it to 3 researchers for their advice. Yeah. So let's have a look. I want to read all your comments because this is very much about Elvis fans. So I want to include you guys big time. Bridget Cruz introduced her to Priscilla. Wasn't Lynn Walker one of Elvis's original attorneys? Let's have a look. So Priscilla asked for Bridget Cruz to be there. Yep, I know about that. Thank you. I never heard a thing about Walker Wright being associated with Elvis. Okay. And I don't think Chris is talking about Lynn Walker Wright. She means a previous lawyer. Lynn Walker Wright was never Elvis's attorney. She did, however, act. So this is Michelle, who does like to do a bit of research, don't you, Michelle? She did, however, act for people that were in dispute with Priscilla. So she acted for people that were in dispute with Priscilla on behalf of Priscilla. Is that right, Michelle? On behalf of Priscilla. Also, Lynn Walker Wright was liaising with her lawyer in California over the signing of these documents. Yep. She consulted Elvis's attorney, I believe, at different times. So I won't be, Martha, I won't be sidetracked. We are staying on topic. I respect your comment, but we are staying on topic. I don't have enough time. We need to get on with this. Yeah. So Louis, from Bridget Cruz, Louis, I have not had a chance to watch your show in a while due to some serious personal matters. Of course, we send, our regards and we pray for anybody that is going through some difficult times with their family. Okay. So thank you. I understand that. Right. Remember, we're staying on topic here, guys. I always enjoy watching your show. You have several things wrong here. So Bridget is telling me we have several things wrong here. Okay, good. I want people to put me right. Yeah, I'm no expert. I'm no lawyer. I am just a fan. Remember that. No expert. I'm not a researcher. Okay. Right. You have several things wrong here. The woman sitting next. Who is that? All right. Okay. The woman sitting next to Priscilla is her attorney. Well, that isn't straightforward, is it? Because Bridget is telling me that it's her attorney, but what is different is that it's her attorney appointed by Bridget. Is that right? Am I getting that right or wrong? Bridget, if you're watching, is it an attorney for Priscilla that's been appointed by you, Bridget? I want to know. I need clarification on that. But hey, Bridget, if you're here, I do wish Priscilla would pay you off so we don't have to hear about any of it anymore. Please, right, okay. Bridget probably is not here, but she's going to watch this show. Yeah? That, I guarantee it. Okay? I also did not arrange this recording and didn't want to be in that room. Now, Bridget has said to me many times when she used to contact our show 6, 7, 8 months ago that she didn't want to be in that room. She said it. She told me. Right, remember I'm live, guys.
You shut this door, please.
So, the woman sitting next to Priscilla is her attorney. I did not arrange this recording and I didn't want to be in that room, which she has said to me many times. Okay, guys? That's not the first time Bridget said that to me, okay? Let's have a look. Now, let's just keep going with it, yeah? I love Priscilla very much, even to this day. This is Bridget Cruz. That doesn't mean I always agree with the decisions she's made, but please remember I did as she directed me to do when she wanted me to do it. So she's basically saying she did as she was told. Yeah. I would never do anything to hurt anyone. Well, that isn't straightforward. So Bridget, when you watch this, that isn't straightforward. Because if you were involved with the negotiations on behalf of Priscilla and you acted as Priscilla's acting attorney, I think they call it attorney in fact, yeah? And you were negotiating after Lisa Marie died with Riley for more money for a place for, one of the things that we know Priscilla wanted was to be in the meditation garden, buried there, yeah? Be buried next to Elvis. If you were involved with helping Priscilla get money from Riley and the twins, because ultimately that money is the twins as well, then that hurts people. Yeah? So you just say, I would never do anything to hurt anyone. Well, I say that you helping Priscilla would have hurt Riley, Finley and Harper. Okay? And Lisa, if she was alive. Lisa, yeah, God rest her soul. So I see that differently. Especially Priscilla, right? So I loved her like a mother figure. You've said this to me before. I also never had power to make any deals about where she is ultimately laid to rest. Well, we the fans think you may have been involved in that process. That's just how we feel, okay? And many fans do not want that to happen. Do not want Priscilla ever to be anywhere near the meditation garden, and we have hundreds of reasons why, okay? It's not our business. We just say it as fans. That's all we are. It's none of our business, guys. Everything we're doing now is none of our business. We do it as fans, yeah? Let me just get this smaller because it's annoying me looking at it. Right. So then it says, I also never had the power to make any deals about where she was ultimately to be buried. That was up to the owner of Gracelands and a very personal decision made between the grandmother and the granddaughter. Yeah, I agree with that. But were you helping them? Were you helping them? We feel you were. Don't forget, we have documents with your name on the documents that you were attorney in fact. Attorney in fact, yeah? Power of attorney and all that. We've got the documents. It baffles me that people think I had anything to do with that. Well, I think I've said enough. Everything will come out. We will remember. You say everything will come out, Bridget. You say everything will come out, but you said that on Shauna's show. On Shauna's show, you said send me questions to an email address. Shauna gave out the email address. You were going to start a YouTube channel and answer every one of these questions. You did not do that. It never happened. So you saying everything will come out, we've heard it too many times. We've heard it too many times. Either you're going to tell us or you're not. Even Shauna was trying to give us tidbits like, I've got stuff I'm going to tell you. I've got stuff I'm going to tell you. We never heard it. We never heard it. So this to me is all mouth, no action. I mean that with respect. This is all mouth, no action. Yeah? So if everything's going to come out, do it. Shauna didn't. She promised that she would. She never did. She promised you would open a YouTube channel and answer these questions that were sent to you to a certain email address. You never did. Yeah? So come on. Right. I don't expect nor want anyone to side with me over Priscilla. So I'll tell you the way I want to do it, just as a fan, on behalf of the Elvis fans, and, you know, just as a fan, I want to try and look at both Priscilla's wrongdoing, Bridget's involvement, and then we can decide what we think makes sense and try and get as close to the truth as we can as fans. Yeah. I believe the entire video is in the Rolling Stone story. Yep, it is. There's a 27-minute version of it, and we are going to play it tomorrow. There is a lot more going on than what anyone would be able to understand if they were not involved in the situation. I know that, and you've said that many times. We know that there's a lot more going on. We know there's many things we don't know. Well, let us know then. Let us know. I was put in a role by Priscilla to fix every aspect of her life, that she was in trouble, and the power of attorney role was simply to allow me to swiftly let all parties know that I was approved for them to speak on Priscilla's behalf. Okay? There's more to read, but let's read some of your comments. Okay? So yeah, it's pretty obvious Priscilla felt that Bridget Cruz was going to save the day. Bridget Cruz was going to swoop in with her business brain with lots of very clever ideas on how to make money and save Priscilla's ass. Save Priscilla's ass. Priscilla was facing bankruptcy, was in serious shit. Bridget was the savior. Okay? So Priscilla was desperate. Do we agree with that? I would say Priscilla was desperate. Right. So let's go back on your comments a little bit. Now, I will only read comments that relate to what we're talking about. Sorry to be so blunt, but I don't have enough time. Yeah? Okay. So Michelle says, no, she acted for other parties against Priscilla. Are we talking about Bridget here? Priscilla can get legal advice without hiring anyone. That would not be unusual. But she interrupts the conversation, even though she's not in the room. Even though she's not in the room. So I'm missing something there. She interrupts the conversation, even though she's not in the room. She is in the room. I'm confused. Some people like to play two ends against the middle. Right, let's keep going, guys. Sorry, a bit of it I'm not quite getting, but let's keep going. Well, the only connection she has to the burial is that she helped negotiate the settlement with Riley. Yeah, and this is my point. This is my point, Frederick. That did she, she's saying that she didn't. Did she help negotiate the settlement with Riley? Did Bridget help Priscilla? This worries the fans. The fans don't like it. If she did, in this message, she said she did not. In this comment, she said it was down to Priscilla, Riley, and Elvis Presley Enterprises. Gracelands, yeah? She always says everything will come out wet. Let's have a look. Yeah, Martha, yeah, you're right. She does, and it never does. Bridget Cruz loves Priscilla Bulow so much. Why did she sue her in the first place? Well, I think that's crystal clear. Michelle, that's crystal clear. They signed the contracts. Priscilla changed her mind. Bridget feels like she's owed a lot of money and sued her. I think that's black and white, to be honest with you. But I think your point is her saying that she still loves her. In that comment, she does say quite a few times that she really loves Priscilla, which I must admit is a bit odd, a bit hard to take in. No, under the circumstances, yeah. I'm surprised that's in there. I have to accept that, Michelle. I'm surprised she's put that in there. Because as you say, in one breath, she loves her. In the next breath, they're fighting it out like cats and dogs in a lawsuit. So it's all a bit weird, yeah. She keeps saying everything will come out, and I've heard that a lot. Yeah, we keep hearing it, don't we, Karen? Shauna said it again and again and again. In the end, we were laughing at it. We were literally laughing at Shauna in the end. Yeah. So Frederick says, well, to be fair, Bridget lawyers probably give her strict parameters on what she can talk about. Yeah, I see that. And so so Frederick, you're saying that is the reason why we've been made promises again and again, even on my show, on Shauna's show, and nothing's ever come to fruition. Yeah, and you're saying because of the strict parameters that are put on her. Fair comment. Personally, I'm not bothered about Bridget Cruz or Priscilla, only how this affects Elvis. However, if it shows Priscilla up for what she really is, that's all good. Well, 4 Candles, I don't base all my shows on hating Priscilla. I have a lot of problems with Priscilla, yeah? I defend against Priscilla's wrongdoing concerning Elvis and Lisa, Riley, Finley Harper every day, all the time. But I won't let hate of Priscilla taint what this live stream's about. Yeah, anybody that just wants to hate on Priscilla, they can't give an honest, unbiased point of view on this, yeah, because it stands out too much. So I do agree that when it comes to the core of everything, we are here on behalf of Elvis as fans, Lisa Marie and the Bloodline, Riley, Finley and Harper, yeah. So that is always where we're coming from. We don't care about Bridget's money. We don't care about Priscilla's money. We don't really care, and unless it damages Elvis, unless it harms Lisa, unless it goes against Riley and Finley and Harper. So we come from that place. So I don't come from a place of hating Priscilla. I don't. I actually don't hate Priscilla. I think Priscilla has done some disgusting things to Elvis and to Lisa and to Riley and Finley and Harper. I think Priscilla is a piece of work. Yeah, I'm sickened by many of the things Priscilla has done, but I don't hate her. I'm not a hatey person. I don't come from hate. It's not how I'm wired. She hasn't responded to Rhonda either. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I saw Rhonda's video, and she did give her the chance. She did give Bridget the opportunity to answer quite a few questions, didn't she? I did watch that show. Presley Mania is great. We love her show. Please subscribe to her. Yeah, so Karen says she keeps repeating herself, saying the same old story. No real information. Sounds like Shauna to me and Bridget. Yeah. So I definitely think Priscilla knew what she was doing. If we're talking about the contract signed, I don't think so. I find Priscilla a bit dizzy, a bit not fully aware of what was happening here. I find that she was a bit... I don't think she was taking it seriously enough. But what the contracts that were being signed in that room were so serious, but she was right. It was like she was signing her autograph. You would never think that was a proper business meeting, a serious business meeting. Life-changing decisions were made in those contracts. So I don't think she did know what she was doing. I think that you can't ignore that she was basically nearly 80, 78, 79. You can't ignore that. Something to me doesn't feel right. That's just my opinion, guys. I think they deserve each other. How similar is the stuff that Bridget Cruz writes to anything Priscilla Bueller? So let's have a look. Yeah, Rhonda's take on this will be fantastic. Fantastic. I look forward to it. I believe Bridget did help Priscilla. Definitely. 100%. 100%. There's no doubt about it. I'm not going to comment at the moment until I hear everything. Hi, Pat. How are you? Hope you're well. That's the bottom line. 4 candles. In my case, it's down to it affects Elvis's legacy and his 3 children. Yes, we're here. Yeah, that is it. Frederick, we come from Elvis. That's where we see things from. Not from if they make money, if they've fallen out, if Priscilla changed her mind. I understand that, Louis, but she keeps saying she loves it. Yeah, which is a bit odd, Michelle. It's a bit odd. Yeah, the not, but I do agree. 4 candles. The love bit is a bit. Don't know. It was a bit. Don't know. I didn't expect that part of that comment. I still haven't read the whole comment yet. I'm going to read it all. It's possible that Riley and others convinced Silla to cut ties with Bridget. Maybe. Yeah, go on. Yeah. Something made Priscilla change her mind and do a U-turn. Something. So Priscilla uses her age. I think Frederick said Priscilla uses her age to her advantage. She does, but come on, she is 80. She can use it all she wants. She is 80. That does mean something. That does mean something. I don't feel able to comment. I don't know what the facts are. Yeah, remember, but Pamela, we're just having a discussion. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a solicitor. I'm no expert. We're just having a discussion. Quite a serious discussion. But at the end of the day, we are just Elvis fans. That's all we are. She was questioning things in that video if she wasn't quite sure. Right. How often has Priscilla mentioned Riley or the twins? Good point. I do too. I do. I think what she was doing, she changed her mind when she was so I think Jane thinks once Priscilla's income improved, that's when she changed her mind. I think that's what Jane is saying. Right. Oh, thanks, Pat. Right, let's carry on reading that comment, which I only saw about an hour ago, guys. It was quite surprised. So let's read the rest of it. I was approved for them to speak with on Priscilla's behalf because she had so much going on all at once. I worked 20 hours a day, 7 days a week for her. So she's saying, Bridget is saying, you know, Shauna would want me to say Brigitte. Brigitte is saying, so she's basically saying she works her ass off for Priscilla. I believe that's true. I don't think anyone will even believe how much our team truly did for her, and always at her request, specific instructions. And we know this because Bridget has said it again and again. Yeah. Until all the evidence comes out, anything I did was because of the love I have for Priscilla. Now, I do get the feeling that Bridget really did put Priscilla on a pedestal. I think Bridget did sort of worship Priscilla. I say that with respect. I'm not trying to belittle you, Bridget, but you did hero worship Priscilla. She don't deserve it because the way she treated Elvis is disgusting. The way she treated her own daughter is disgusting. So the hero worship you give Priscilla, she doesn't deserve. Yeah, you say you love her. If you really understand the history of Priscilla, how can you love that? How can you love someone that has done so much damage to Elvis, to Lisa, to Riley, to Finley and Harper? This woman has left, Priscilla Presley has left a trail of destruction. Rosalind, I want you to know, because like Rosalind, I really like Rosalind Finney. I like you. You really helped me, but I'm going to be straight with you. I have no respect for Shauna, none at all. So trying to defend her to me isn't going to work. Isn't going to work. She has really betrayed me and let me down. Shauna has. I was so good to Shauna, so good to her. She called me some disgusting names. So if it's going to upset you that I say things about Shauna, don't watch this show, because I have a lot of negative thoughts about the way Shauna has treated me. So I recommend you leave this show, because you're not going to hear good things from me about Shauna, because Shauna has trashed me. Yeah. Right. So, but if you like her, that's completely your right. That's completely your right. So let's have a look. So let's have a look. She doesn't get it. Bridget bailed her out of debt. Priscilla was upset that Bridget's percentage of the deal was more than hers. She neglected to remember Bridget bailed her out of debt. Okay. I don't know if she did. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know. Just Elvis fans stating our opinions, chatting about the topic. Love it. Hi, Carolyn. Yeah, Carolyn, that's what we are. We are no experts. Well, she did wish Riley today, happy birthday today. She would, of course, for PR reasons. So I don't know, has Priscilla said happy birthday to Riley? Obviously we did a nice little show for Riley to say happy birthday, Riley. We all love you. We all support you. You're the best. Thanks, Jane. Thank you. Let's have a look. Bridget had to sue her because she backed out on the deal and took the money and left. Well, yeah, I mean, she didn't have to sue her, but yeah, the contracts were reneged. Priscilla changed her mind, did a U-turn, so pretty standard, isn't it? Someone owes you money, you sue them, especially that kind of money. Especially that kind of money. Where are we? Sorry, guys, the comments jumped up. Shauna is... yeah, I mean, I'm not going to just carry on. I'm not going to slate Shauna again and again and again. Yeah. I'm not here to berate her, but she stitched me up. I really helped her. She's out of order and she called me some disgusting names. She's bloody out of order. And she went behind the scenes with Kyle to turn the Smiths against me. So that's what I think of Shauna. Right. You're not alone in not wanting Shauna defending on here, Louis. I'm with you. No, because I like Rosalind Finney. She's really good. She sends me loads of good stuff. But if Rosalind likes Shauna, that's between her and Shauna. Nothing to do with me. Don't, you know, it's Rosalind, you haven't been bullied and attacked by Shauna. Yeah. So that isn't fair to put that on me. Completely unfair. I really, really helped Shauna. Really helped her. She had no reason to turn on me the way she did. Lou, have you never been cruel and rude as on Louis? Have you never been as cruel and rude as some channels? Never. No, I haven't. No, I've always remember every single channel I fell out with. It was because of good reason. So we have the Priscilla channel, we have the D Stanley channel. Recently, we've had the Bob Joyce channel. Then we had, there's always been a good reason why I've had a disagreement with the channel, and it's always come from defending Elvis. So Rosalind, Louis, I don't watch your show. Look, fine, I don't watch your show anyway, unless there is news like today. I don't. Is this the same Rosalind that sends me 2-3 video clips a day? Are we talking? Is this the same person? Do you know what? If it's not the same person, I'm sorry, but if you're the person that is sending me 3 videos a day, what are you talking about? Rosalind Finney, are you the one that sends me 3 videos a day? Because if you are, this makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. It doesn't add up, right? But if I'm wrong, okay. I believe that you get on YouTube as a good. I believe that you get on YouTube. You give as good as you get. Bloody right I do. Right. Okay. I know. If the people cross the line with me, I'll call them names. I will. If people cross the line with me, I will call them names. 100%. I'm not going to just take their abuse. Right. So let's just see where we are with the. So I've read quite a lot of it. Let's have a look. This is right. Let's have a look. I don't think anyone would even believe how much our team. I know about that. They work really hard, tirelessly for her. This is all very painful for me and my family, and it's incredibly hard to see me constantly attacked based on incorrect information or incorrect interpretations of what people think happened. Well, the reason that you may be getting attacked of incorrect information, things that are interpreted incorrectly, is because you've promised to tell us loads of things, and you never did. Bridget, this is the problem. You've never given us the information you promised us. So if people don't know all the facts and they're getting things wrong, it's because you haven't told us. We're all waiting for all this information that we were promised again and again by you and by Shauna. This is why people may be getting their facts wrong. Yeah? Right. So my advice to Bridget is tell us, stop saying it, do it, say it, tell us stuff. I do appreciate everyone's input, and I'm sorry that this is all happening. I do understand everyone has the right to their own opinion, but I can assure you I am not a horrible person. I don't think you are a horrible person. Bridget, I'm publicly saying now, I don't think you're a horrible person. I don't think that. But you are a businesswoman. You saw an opportunity. You saw an opportunity. I want to make. You saw an opportunity with Priscilla to make a lot of money, not just with this, but also with the auction company, because the fans do have concerns with items that have been auctioned, with letters that Priscilla has been writing, letters of recollection of auction items to increase the value. Everything I'm saying is alleged, just an opinion, but the fans are worried about Elvis's items that have been auctioned. The fans are worried about where some items originated from, who were the original owners. Yeah. So the fans are concerned about that. Yeah. I don't think you're a horrible person. I want to really clearly say this. I don't think you're a horrible person, Bridget. I don't. Whereas Priscilla has done some horrible things. And there is a side to Priscilla that is horrible. I don't hate her, but there is a side to Priscilla that is horrible. And I base that opinion on her wrongdoing to Elvis and Lisa Marie, Riley and Finian Harper. Even to Vernon. Yeah? There is a horrible side to Priscilla, this person that you love. Everything I say is alleged for entertainment purposes, just an opinion. I work very hard. I have an impeccable reputation prior to this, and to the end of my children and family mean the world to me. Right? You say you've got an I can't even say that. An impeccable reputation. I don't know. Do you? I really don't know. I can't speak on behalf of your business dealings over the last 10, 15 years. You say you have an impeccable reputation as a businesswoman. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. So now you go to talk about your family. Prior to this and the end of the day, my children and family mean the world to me, as they do all of us. We all love our families, and of course, your family means the world to me. To you, Bridget, I know that, of course. And same for me, and same for everyone here. I have had to learn very quickly that the same set of rules that we normal people have to abide by are not always the same rules for others that are famous. Now remember, Bridget, we're talking. This channel is called Defending Elvis. Okay, my name's Louis. I'm in the UK. I'm just a fan. But the abuse I have had on this channel, I ain't famous. I am not famous. The abuse I have had on this channel is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just because I defend Elvis, Lisa, and the bloodline. Yeah. So you're Brigitte Kruse. You're very well known. You're very famous. Obviously Priscilla is as well. Yeah. So to be honest with you, in fairness, everybody in your field, minor celebrities, are getting lots of abuse. Pretty standard. Even me, Louis, with his tiny little YouTube channel, yeah, I get a lot of abuse. So we're all in the same boat, Bridget. We're all in the same boat. We get attacked most days, yeah? So I'm not going to give you pity on that, because we all have to go through it, yeah? I do wish you and your family well, and I think it's great that you try to be unbiased. Bridget, I promise you this. I will do my best to be unbiased to this whole thing. I will not let the fact that I'm very upset with Priscilla. I have strong views about how Priscilla has damaged Elvis's image and reputation, how she treated Elvis, Lisa Marie, Riley, Finley Harper. I will not let that taint my views on this lawsuit. Yeah? On these lawsuits. I will be as fair as I can with you, Bridget. But I say this to Bridget. If you were involved with negotiating a deal on behalf of Priscilla, and the meditation garden is part of it, and the money, the $1 million, the 400 grand legal fees, and other stuff, the fans won't like it. The fans won't like it. If you've been involved, so someone's at the door. If you've been involved with auctioning items and using Priscilla to do letters of recollection so that these items' value has been inflated, the fans won't like it. You get it? If there's money making going on at the cost of Elvis and his legacy and his reputation and his valuables, his items, his memorabilia, if things are being sold and it's not done in a completely honest way concerning Elvis's items and where they came from, the fans ain't going to like it. Fans ain't going to like it. So we need clarity. We need clarity. Rosalind, one more message and I'm going to block you, and I don't want to block you. Rosalind, I don't want to block you. You send me one more message and I'm going to block you. I don't want to, because you've been very good to me. So please don't do it. Please don't push things. Okay. Remember, I get sent 50 things a day. 50 a day. Sometimes 100. Yeah. I love it when people send me things, but don't think I owe you. I don't owe anyone. Yeah. Right. If I'm not able to come on much, it's no other reason than I am just overwhelmed with what my family and I are dealing with right now. I have to, I have to understand. I do understand that. I do understand that. Yeah. I completely understand that what you're going through, Bridget, is hell. I completely understand that. A lawsuit is hell. But we are here on behalf of Elvis as fans. So we see it differently than you do. We come at it from the angle of Elvis, Lisa, Riley, Finley, Harper. We defend them. We have their best interest. So we see it very differently than you do. You see it as business. Money, money. Yeah, you want money. Priscilla wants money. It's different. Yeah. Right. So I think we're getting to the end of it. Let's have a look. I'm still going to read your comments, guys. And I wish you and your family well as well. I wish you and your family well, Bridget. So, Bridget, I invite you to come on our show, and so that the fans, the Elvis fans, can question you. And we are going to be asking you some serious questions. Okay? And then Bridget says, I would never say anything to you that I can't prove or would not say under oath. And the truth is the truth, and that is all I have. Well, it's your truth, Bridget. It's your truth. We may have a different point of view. Yeah? So I just said to her, thank you so much for your comment. I don't think you're horrible. You have always been kind to me. If you watch my show or the topic, I'm always very honest and fair. Please join our show and let us fans question you. I'm on in an hour, so here we are. I know you are going through hell. I fully understand that going through a lawsuit is hell. I completely get that. And you're very welcome to message me. I've given her my email address if she wants to message me. Or she can contact me through Instagram, because Bridget, you did say you were going to connect with me on Instagram, and you never did. You promised me you were going to connect with me on Instagram. You never did. So, okay, right. So now we're going to read we're going to read these comments. a long show, guys. I knew this was going to be quite passionate. Okay, let's have a look. So we're going to go. I'm going to go back. I 100%. I want to involve you guys in this because we are the fans. Yeah, we the Elvis fans. We speak up for Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline. Right. Okay. Right. Oh, thanks, Michelle. Thanks for your support. So why can't Bridget set the record straight? Yes, I agree with that, Pat. Yeah, Carolyn, thank you. Kyle posted those disgusting videos and still does now. I don't watch Kyle, but I know this. He is posting Priscilla videos, boosting Priscilla, promoting the lies, promoting the fake news, and he does it regularly. He ain't no Elvis fan. He's a fake Elvis fan. Anybody that promotes Priscilla that trashes Elvis the way that Kyle does is a fake Elvis fan. Yeah. Suck it up, mate. Suck it up. Bridget has promised, but it's not to get people following her, and she does not say anything. Well, Bridget was smart to hold out and give her interview to Rolling Stone. It has 10,000 more readers. Yeah. Frederick, we are going to read that. We're going to read the article in Rolling Stone, and I want to play the full 27 minutes tomorrow. Okay? When Grayson was investigating Elvis items, Priscilla dropped Bridget like a hot potato because Grayson started investigating Bridget, okay? And isn't that what's led to this lawsuit with EPE and Bridget, yeah? Yeah, there we are. That's a good point, Amazon. Pat, you've got a good memory. We were also told by Bridget and Shauna that there was going to be an Amazon channel. Did anyone ever believe that? Come on, even that. I'm sorry, that was ridiculous. Did anyone think for a second that was going to happen? Okay. I don't get why an ex-wife would have items belonging to Elvis. I don't have one thing belonging to my ex. Fair comment, Pamela. Well, if Bridget was working for Scylla, then Scylla was a damn fool for signing the contract and giving Bridget's controlling interest. Yeah. I'm probably going to play this little clip because it's only 5 minutes long. We'll play it, guys. It just, the whole thing is uncomfortable. I know it's been chopped down and shortened, but the whole thing is weird. If you look at the comments I've received today concerning this video of Priscilla signing the contracts, yeah, almost every comment is like, the whole thing, it just seems weird. The whole thing just seems odd. Not just Priscilla, Bridget as well. All of it. Even the lawyer, the way that she sat there, it just, something doesn't feel right. I don't know what it is. It's like they've got a dirty little secret and they're trying to do it hush hush. The whole thing just feels uncomfortable, you know. And loads of you are saying it. Pamela, Priscilla used to look at items up for auction and then give her opinion. They were authentic. Scylla made money that way. Sometimes Scylla said was probably incredible. Yes. Soon, mate, soon. She never says anything new. There's no new information. Yeah, we just come on. We're giving the runaround. Karen, we're giving the runaround, aren't we? Bridget was with Priscilla during the whole Riley, Priscilla, Lisa twins, even said to be Priscilla's lawyer. Later, Bridget said she was not a lawyer. Yeah, and she never was a lawyer. She was, there's a term, isn't there? It's something like, what is the word? Attorney in fact. Is that what it is, Frederick? Attorney in fact. I sent you half a dozen Riley things today. I know you did, Frederick. In fact, you do every day, which I love. I love Riley. I love her. Happy birthday to Riley. Happy birthday to Riley. Happy birthday, dear Riley. Happy birthday to you, especially from Frederick. We love Riley. We love Riley. I have zero sympathy for either Bridget or Priscilla. They are both out to make money from Elvis Presley personal items, and some of which are questionable. I find it hard to believe that you love Priscilla. Fair enough. But I'm trying to be, it's difficult, Michelle, I'm trying to be unbiased and fair. It's not easy because I worship Elvis, Lisa, Riley, Finley, Harpy. You know, they are what matters, what matter to me. And Gladys and Vernon and Benjamin. So I'm trying to imagine I don't know them. And I'm trying to go, what is going on here? Who is in the right? Who is in the wrong? Get it? And I do that as a YouTube channel. As a YouTube channel, we have to try and do that. I won't just sit here calling her names. I'm not going to just sit here calling Priscilla names. That won't work. I'm not going to sit here calling Bridget names. It won't work. We have to do it as a YouTube channel that defends Elvis. We have to have some kind of normality to what we do. Bridget says the fans would be shocked if we knew what but she's not saying. Yeah, Pat. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yes, we're waiting for this information. We're waiting for it. But Frederick will turn around and say, well, she's not allowed to say it because the legal system won't allow her to, which is probably true. Don't forget the latest update with the lawsuit, you know, Rhonda at Presley Mania read it out, was Bridget and Shauna, yeah, really Bridget, yeah, was showing things that are in Discovery, wasn't she? Showing things that is it text messages, stuff like that. So the most recent update with the lawsuit is that Bridget has to be careful what she does. But I nearly finished now, mate. Carolyn, I have a feeling her attorneys are telling her not to say anything. Yes, she's had a cease deceased. Is that what it's called? A cease deceased? I can't even say it. A cease deceased. Yeah, a cease deceased. Yeah, come on. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. I had this funny situation with the Bob Joyce guy. The money. You do it for the money. Yeah. And in fact, we've even had it with, I'm not going to say their names. Too much is done for the money. Sorry, we're just having a giggle. I don't feel Bridget has said anything earth-shakingly revealing. She definitely has not. She definitely has not, Chris. But we were promised, weren't we? We were promised. Let's have a look. Sorry, the comments, you know what it's like, guys. The comments keep jumping up. Guys, you know what I'm like. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. To some people, I'm Marmite. I know that. Yeah, as Pat says, we still haven't learned anything. We're still not getting the facts. You're right, Pat. So, Carolyn, they need to listen to their attorney. I actually donated some money to the fourth thing. What is that? I donated money to what? Carolyn, donated money? I don't understand. I support you. You're doing an awesome job. Oh, thanks, Pat. You know I love you. Pat is one of us. She's part of the family. So Pat doesn't watch Shauna anymore. I think we've had enough discussions about Shauna. I think it's pretty clear that if someone crosses the line with me, they become invisible. Invisible. And I will take a lot before that happens. And I do have the willpower to not watch them. If I say I don't watch them, I don't watch them. Yeah. And this is my power. This is my power. Humpty Dumpty would love me to watch him. He would love it. I never will. Never. And Scooby-Doo. Right, Frederick, it's like watching a Greek tragedy. Watching... Michelle. Right, okay. I don't find this video weird. I find it obvious Priscilla understood what she was... Yeah, Missy, I don't agree. I think... I'm going to play it at the end of this live stream. I think there's something weird about it. It's almost eerie. It's an eerie video. I will play it at the end, guys. But Missy, thanks for joining us. I agree, Mrs. She even questioned one of the documents and said she needed further discussion. She did, yeah, but I don't know, guys. So Jamie Riff, a new person. Welcome, Jamie. Actually, no, wasn't Jamie on the other day? I agree. I think Prissy sounds completely sane and understands. She says she trusts Bridget. Do you know what? I don't agree. And my only evidence that backs up me disagreeing with your comment, Missy and Jamie, no offense to you guys, thank you for joining me, is she changed her mind on all of it. She changed her mind on all of it. She's done a massive U-turn. She regrets it all. She's calling them a bunch of con artists. She's fallen out with a very close friend, Bridget. Yeah? So that speaks volumes to me. There is something very wrong happening in that room. So I'm sorry, guys. This is what I say to people. If we don't like Priscilla, don't let that taint our judgment. Our judgment. There's something very wrong in that room. Yeah? And I've had probably 50 comments today, people saying to me the same thing. Yeah? There's something not right. There's something not right. Yeah? Don't forget, usually people just want to trash Priscilla. But in this video, the comments I've received, you go and read them, guys. Even Priscilla haters are saying there's something wrong. There's something wrong. Even the haters of Priscilla are saying something ain't right here. Something ain't right. So that's my opinion. Yeah, we do have to be fair. We do. Yeah, Elizabeth says it. Something doesn't feel right. I wasn't aware I'd called anyone names. I just think that Bridget and Priscilla thought they use each other to make money. So Michelle, you put your sentences together in a way that make it very clear that you dislike Priscilla a lot. There we go. There's a nice way of saying it. The question of Elder might have more to with how Bridget won over Priscilla's full confidence prior to the signing of the video. It has to do with hoodwinking an old person who isn't that sharp. Well, yeah, but Frederick, you're sort of saying you agree that something is not right. Yeah? Many of you on here have said to me that something ain't right, that something's wrong, yeah? Let's have a look. I could read some of the comments that I've had today, guys, concerning that video, and you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. 1 second, guys. I said this was going to be a long live stream, didn't I? Hang on a minute. Don't forget, we can agree to disagree. I'm only a fan. I'm no expert. 1 second, guys. So there's nearly 60 of you watching. Yeah? Now, 60 people watching. You can comment, guys. Please comment. If you disagree with what we're saying, what I'm saying, please comment. I'm inviting people to have their say. Okay. So, I mean, I did let Bridget know that we were doing this show. So, I mean, she's a busy lady. She's not going to drop everything for Louis, you know. So, let's have a look. It's okay, right, guys. Yeah, we don't know the truth. I agree with that. Cease and desist. That's what I was trying to. Thank you, Chris. Chris. Welcome to our show. I let Chris do. I read all your comments, Chris. They're excellent. Chris is a real researcher. Chris knows his stuff. Yeah. I'm not sure. So Michelle says, I'm not sure anyone could say Priscilla has problems with her faculties. You see what I mean, Michelle? Your sentences. Oh, thanks, Jane. I think she got the elder abuse idea from hanging with Kia Morgan, who was accused of the same thing involving Stan Lee. She took Kia to her movie premiere, and that's around the time that she dropped Bridget Cruz. Okay, thanks for that, Full Candles. To be deemed mentally unfit, you need a couple of doctor's notes for that. Thanks, Carolyn. My own 86-year-old mum has a clear head, but she just seems to be more naive and gullible and fearful of things than 20 years ago. An old person can be manipulated. I agree with that, Frederick. I don't think it's right to ignore Priscilla's age. At the end of the day, she was not far off 80. You can't ignore it. You can't ignore it. If she was 60, okay. But 80, no. No. So I agree with that, Frederick. There is a lot we're not seeing here. I agree with that as well, Elizabeth. I seriously don't think anyone could manipulate Priscilla. I don't agree with that. We've just watched it. Full Candles. It's happening in front of our eyes. That's why she's changed her mind. Full Candles. I know you're. I can tell you're a proper researcher. Yeah. You know a lot more than I do. A lot more. My knowledge of Elvis is minuscule compared to yours, but my common sense, and I got loads of it. Yeah. Can look at that video, only 5 minutes of it, and there is something wrong here. And remember, Priscilla completely changed her mind, did a complete U-turn, and is now in a serious lawsuit against one of her best friends that she was using to make a fortune with. Priscilla was making a fortune with Bridget Cruz. All of that has ended. There is definitely something wrong here. Priscilla, in my opinion, has been manipulated. As much as I'm angry at Priscilla and disgusted about her behavior towards Elvis and his bloodline, something ain't right here. Something ain't right. And the proof is the lawsuit, the counter abuse. I think she's being tricked, and for somebody who had her experience, she would just do this out of the goodness of her heart. Let's have a look. Changing your mind doesn't mean you didn't know what was happening. Yes, it does. Sorry, Missy, with respect, yes, it does. It does. Not fully, but it does. Anyone could be manipulated for the right thing. Yes. Frederick, my mum is 98 when she passed away. Nobody could have ever fooled her. I don't. Michelle, are you right? Are you trying to tell me that when people become very old, they're not? Some of them are not gullible. Are you trying to tell me that? Some of them, yeah. Age does affect them. My mum's 83 years old. My mum's gullible, yeah, and she became more gullible as she got older, yeah. So I love my mum, but she became more gullible as she aged. She did. I would like to know how Bridget pulled Priscilla out of bankruptcy. she was to do a deal. Priscilla signed papers but ended up taking the money and leaving. How did Bridget get Priscilla out of debt? Yeah, it's a good question, because Bridget does say Priscilla was in serious trouble. She was facing bankruptcy. She was facing a very large IRS bill. Yeah, wasn't that one of the things said? And that Bridget jumped in and saved her. So yeah, Chris is saying, okay, Bridget, let us know how. Let us know how you saved her. Yeah, it's a good question. Thank you, Chris. Agree, it's questionable what's going on in that room. I'm the first to say something about Priscilla, and normally as well. Yes, so Karen, who is angry and upset with Priscilla, it would be the first to try and blame Priscilla. But even Karen, who doesn't like Priscilla, I hope you don't mind me saying that, Karen, can see something ain't right. Something ain't right in that room. I agree, for candles, she is too good at manipulating herself. Yeah, but Michelle, with respect, if you hate Priscilla, you can't give a clear opinion, because the hate interrupts. The hate gets in the way. I know what you're going to say now. You're going to go, I don't hate Priscilla. I think you do. So you're allowed to, you're entitled to hate her. To all the people that hate Priscilla, you're entitled to hate her, but it does taint your opinions. Let's have a look. Yes, let's have a look. Oh, you're welcome, Chris. I don't like Bridget either. Michelle, I can tell who doesn't like people. It really does come out of the screen, out of my laptop. I know who doesn't like people. You can't hide it. The messages are clear. Yeah, I know who hates Priscilla. I know who hates Bridget. It's the problem is when there's hate involved, or if you let's forget the word hate. When you dislike someone, it shows in the comments, so you can't be properly unbiased. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. So, 4 candles, I don't agree that she was being manipulated. We don't agree. 4 candles, do you hate Priscilla? Do you mind me asking you that? 4 candles, do you hate Priscilla? Please be honest. Michelle, I don't think she's feeble. I would never call her a feeble old lady. I wouldn't call her that. Michelle, I repeat, I wouldn't call her a feeble old lady. I just think that when you're 80, people are different. As people age, things change. And I mean that in a very respectful way. I'm not trying to insult anyone. In my opinion, Bridget needs to be on here to defend herself and set the record straight. Yeah. But don't forget, Pat, she can only answer so much because she's in lawsuits. As Frederick says, when you're in a lawsuit, you can only say so much. It looks to me like Bridget's already in trouble for discussing things that she shouldn't be discussing to do with the lawsuit. So Bridget can only say so much. If Priscilla was so feeble, people keep saying the word feeble. I haven't called Priscilla feeble. Yes, so Elizabeth thinks that there is manipulation. Kia Morgan strikes me as a shifty character. Priscilla sure knows how to pick him. I can't comment. I don't know nothing about that person. Priscilla pulled out of the deal with Bridget, took the money and left. How did Bridget cut her out of bankruptcy and get her into the deal? And Priscilla walked out with the money. Yeah, I see that. Chris, I understand that. She quickly grabbed money and went, hoping that Bridget wouldn't sue her. But Bridget was always going to sue her, wasn't she? People take advantage of elderly people. Yeah, they do, Pat, they do. In Priscilla's eyes, she is always right and not to blame for anything. And now she is trying to blame her misunderstanding of the proceeds on being duped by Bridget after clearly praising Bridget. Yeah, so hi, Jamie. Yeah, that is happening. I agree with that. Jamie, but remember the bit you've just said. After misunderstanding. She misunderstood that deal. Yeah. That is concerning. Duh. So did Four Candles answer the question? Sorry, guys, the comments going up and down. It's just bloody annoying. Louis, this is Priscilla. We're talking about Bridget Cruz was her minion. She says how much she trusts her. Yeah, no, she does. Yeah, she does. They were very close, guys. Guys, why are all the numbers next to your name? Missy70. I don't mind. I like the discussion, guys. I like it. I want to be questioned. Michelle, some yes, Louis, but not all. If Priscilla was losing her marbles, it would be obvious to all. I'm not saying she's losing her marbles. I'm not saying that. I'm saying she's 80. That's all I'm saying. I don't think she's feeble. I don't think she's losing her marbles. She's 80. That's all I'm saying. Don't twist what I say. All right, here we go. You did answer. Ha! I totally admit to not liking Priscilla, but Four Candles, it shows, because it's so obvious that there is something wrong in that room. I keep pointing at the camera, but you can't see it because you don't like Priscilla. Now remember, Four Candles, you go on my channel defending Elvis. You will find 500 videos of me exposing Priscilla, exposing how she treated Elvis and Lisa, disgusted how she treated Lisa. I will say negative things about Priscilla all day long. All day long. But I can still tell that there's something not right in that room, and I can give an unbiased point of view on what's happening here. An unbiased. And you as a researcher should be able to give an unbiased point of view. Yeah. And you're not. As good as you are, because I think you're a very clever researcher, Four Candles. As good as you are, you can't do it. You can't do it. And there's a few others as well. So come on. We want the truth. We want the truth. I don't like Priscilla. I clearly say it now. I don't like Priscilla, but I don't hate her. There's a difference. I dislike so many things that she has done, but I don't hate her. So I feel that I can judge this impartially. Louis, I'm clear-headed and have all my wits laugh aloud, but I don't kid myself. I'm 76 and not 56. And I was expecting a comment like that. Yeah, I was expecting. Diana, with respect, I know what you're trying to say to me, but oh, come on, mate. Oh, yes. I'm not trying to insult people that are older. I'm saying that someone when they're 80 can be gullible. That's all I'm saying. Please don't twist my words. Don't make this about Louis. Make this about truth, what's happening. I feel that I can be gullible at times, so I am positive that Priscilla can be manipulated. Yeah, come on. I was manipulated 2 weeks ago when someone conned me into buying a car, a broken, damaged car. Someone conned me and tricked me. I'm 57. Yeah, I'm gullible. Get it? I'm manipulated. And I'm much younger than 76. People can be manipulated. They can be gullible, even at 57. I like her. It's not. We disagree. That's fine. Yes, Missy. Whether I like her or not is irrelevant. We disagree. That's fine. No, it's not irrelevant because it taints your view. Michelle, it taints your view. That is the problem. I think I'm repeating myself now. It's okay. Michelle, I'm used to you being defensive. Don't worry. I'm used to it. I've known you a long time now. Right. Priscilla knows what she's doing. Sorry, that's what I believe. Thanks, Jane. Jane, do you hate Priscilla? Oh, that's so funny. Jane, do you hate Priscilla? Please be honest with me. I agree that everyone's different when they become older. Some are more vulnerable than others. Yeah, come on. Come on. I'm vulnerable. I'm 57. Right, let's have a look. Well, even if she misunderstood the deal. Right, here we go. Sorry, it jumped up again. Sorry, guys. Sorry. It's bloody annoying, isn't it? So Martha thinks Priscilla knows exactly what she's doing. No, because look, if she did, she wouldn't have changed her mind and did a U-turn and now be in a lawsuit. So no, she didn't. Priscilla will win. Her name is Presley. She would be a nobody without that name. That's true. Sandra, it's true, but I'll tell you now, I don't agree she's definitely going to win. It's going to be a tough battle for Priscilla, but she's, we don't know, do we, guys? So Orion thinks Priscilla was desperate at the time. That makes sense. I've never called her feeble. That's 4 people now I've said I called her feeble. I've never called her feeble. Even if she misunderstood the deal, doesn't necessarily mean that this was elder abuse or that they were trying to trick her. Okay, Jamie, but she is elder. She's 80. Okay, she was 79 then, maybe 78. She's old, very old. It's a fact. I don't like Priscilla and I'm fair with her. There's been things that weren't true about her. I spoke up about, and I can't clearly see and feel Priscilla trusted what she was doing. Okay, thank you. She claims she did realize about the percentages, but that was the document she didn't sign in the room until she got clarity and did sign it after she discussed it. So she knew. Oh, I agree. She knew. She still changed her mind though. Bridget years ago suggested Priscilla take the money out of Graceland and move it out of the country. I never got over the suggestion. Lisa was a child, was not the priority of those to have. I mean, I'd have to research that, Chris, to be able to agree with that. Pat, come on. I think I've made it very clear. Made it very clear. The bottom line is, I think Priscilla didn't understand what she was doing. She was in over her head. She took it way too lightly. She trusted Bridget way too much. Even that lawyer who was supposed to be acting on her behalf, something is wrong there as well. Something is wrong there with that lawyer as well. Supposed to be Priscilla's lawyer. Everyone is biased in their own way, but I think, I suppose that's true, 4 Candles. But I thought there was something wrong. I would say so. Having watched it 3 times, I don't believe she was manipulated or could have stopped. So fair enough. I think we are going around in circles now, aren't we? Let's have a look. Deals and money is what Priscilla and Bridget have come in common. Yeah. Let's have a look. Right. A person who's I can't, sorry, Frederick, there's bits missing on that comment. She changed her mind because she saw money coming in and was no longer in debt, so decided she didn't want to share. I mean, we don't know if she was no longer in debt, so I don't agree with that. There are many layers to why she changed her mind. It won't just be because she was too trusting of Bridget. There'll be many dozens and dozens of reasons why Priscilla changed her mind. We're never going to understand how complex that is, why she changed her mind. Yeah, I heard Rhonda say that. I heard Rhonda say she thinks Priscilla will win, but who knows? She's definitely Martha. Priscilla is definitely shrewd, but so is Bridget. Well, Pamela, why did she change her mind? It's a great question. None of us really know, do we? None of us know. Chris, the name Presley wins. Well, she hasn't won yet. So does it mean everyone who changes their mind was confused? It's a good question. But probably. I don't know. I'm not an expert. Regardless why she changed her mind, it doesn't mean she didn't understand what she was doing in the first place. Melissa, I think it does. I think it does. In my opinion. Louis' opinion. Remember that. I'm just a fan. That's all I am. She will turn around and use the video to her advantage. No judge will rule against Priscilla Presley. You never comment or sign anything without an attorney. Yeah, but I think as it turns out, Sandra, that was an attorney. But what we've been told is that the attorney was appointed by Bridget to work for Priscilla. Is that right? Have I got that right, guys? This is what makes it all a bit weird. Yeah? Melissa, she's asking questions. It's explained to her. She relaxed. Where are the signs that she didn't understand? Oh, I'm not going to go through the whole video now. So right, guys, I think that's it now. Remember, we can agree to disagree. We can agree to disagree. Don't take it personally. Yeah, look at Rosalind. She's upset now because she loves Shauna. You know, we can agree to disagree. I'm no expert. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a solicitor. I don't know Priscilla. I don't know the lawyer. I don't know Brigitte Cruse. I'm just a guy at home, sat with his kid, having a cup of tea in my kitchen in England. I'm not even a researcher. I'm just a fan. So don't worry about what I say. I'm just a fan sticking up for Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline. No, I think, no, Pat, only one lawyer. I'm going to predict neither lawsuit goes to trial. Yeah, they use Frederick. Come on, they always settle, don't they? They always settle. Melissa, you missed it. You missed it. Melissa, you should have come here half an hour ago. You missed it. We agree to disagree. It's okay. I love all of you. Jonah is irrelevant in every way. Samantha in at the last minute. Samantha in at the last minute. Samantha, welcome to Team Elvis. How are you? How are you, Samantha? Have you been on our show before? Do you like our show? Ah, thanks, Elizabeth. I do get it wrong quite a lot. Tino, who do you blame? Tina, who do you blame? Whose fault is it? You see, that's the best answer you'll ever get. I put my hands in the air. I don't know. What did that guy do off Sesame Street? Okay, guys. I'm doing good. I have enjoyed your show for a while. Oh, thanks, Samantha. Are you in England, America? What country are you in, Samantha? Shauna's hot promoted for lunch, ladies, so give her credit. Shauna's not. Frederick, come on, you're missing letters. Shauna's not promoted from lunch late. Oh, right. Oh, Frederick, I'm not going to do that. That's tight. Priscilla is the master at being a victim, and it's part of her personality. Let's say she was confused and didn't know what does that mean for her and Bridget Cruz working. Yes, Melissa, we have been, no offense, Melissa, we've been through this over half an hour ago. More than that. More than that. We've discussed all of these things. We've been on well over an hour. I don't even know how long we've been on for. Have we been on for 2 hours?
We've been on there for
How long?
2 hours.
2 hours. 2 hours.
1 hour.
2 hours.
What?
You're right. You win. You win.
You lose.
I lose. Melissa, do you hate Priscilla? It's all right. We're doing the "Do you hate Priscilla" question tonight. Yep. Ba-da-ba-doo-da-ba-doo. Oh, thanks, Jane. We've had a bit of fun, haven't we? How long have we been on for? Because it doesn't tell me. We must be getting on to two hours. What time is it? 8:55. I'm more confused now than ever. Yeah, we all are. I hate what she's done to Elvis and Lisa. So do I. So do I. There we are. Teresa, the first to clearly admit it. Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. Oh, thanks, Karen. Oh, thanks, Ness. How are you, Ness? All right? Teresa. 110 minutes. Okay. So 2 hours. 2 hours. Thanks, Pamela. There we go. So, Melissa, are we talking about Priscilla or someone else? There's a guy who works down the chip shop, swears he's Elvis. Go on, you sing it, Tina. He likes it. You gonna sing it? Gina, you gonna sing it? There's a guy who works down the chip shop, swears he's Elvis. Who we talk? Are we talking about the YouTube channel? Or are we talking about Priscilla and Melissa? Hey, there we are. Why not? Debbie, join the gang. Yeah, Debbie, you think I didn't know? There we are, Samantha. Woohoo! But that doesn't change what type of person she is. Facts. Yes. Melissa, if you go through my YouTube channel, I think you will find at least 500 videos, me exposing Priscilla's wrongdoing to Elvis, Lisa, and the bloodline. Does that answer your question? Maybe 1,000. Maybe 1,000 videos. Yeah, Tino's happy. He's happy. Yeah. Because the mum's away, so I'm being mum and dad tonight. It says it started 1 hour ago. Tino is right. Yes, Tino wins. Tino wins. Tino wins. Richie boy, your timing is terrible because I gotta go. Yeah, all good, Ness. So guys, last say before we go. Anyone want to say anything before we go? Thanks for joining me here. Honestly, I don't mean to upset anyone. Yeah. If I have, I apologize. We're just having a debate, a discussion. I'm no expert, as I always tell you guys. I'm just a fan. All I am, nothing more than that. But my mission is to defend Elvis, Lisa, and the bloodline. And I do it every day. I do it with Team Elvis. We do it with pride. We do it with pride. So that's it, guys. Time to go. Thanks, Joanne. Joanne's just given me a little comment. Joanne, thank you very much. Lou, I just want the truth out there and expose Priscilla for who she is, because no one came to Lisa when she needed it. Pat, we do it regularly, don't we? We do it regularly. Hi, Larry. Unfortunately, we'll go in now. Larry, Richie, we've been on for 2 hours.
I'm having to work now.
Okay. We've been on for 2 hours. So more or less 2 hours. Watch it back on the playback, guys. Okay, so tomorrow, this is my plan tomorrow. We're going to find the 27-minute version of this video. If you want to watch the video, I have posted a short version of it on my Defending Elvis YouTube channel. And we're going to read out the Rolling Stone article that has exposed this video clip of Priscilla signing these contracts with Bridget and that attorney. Take care, everyone. If you're watching it on replay, I hope you enjoy it. Please don't get things wrong, take things personal. It was quite a heated debate. Yeah. All right. Take care, everyone. Love you all. Thanks for everyone's comments. I really do appreciate that we all come together and we thrash it out. We thrash it out. Yeah. Thanks, guys.